Welcome back to Brazil, episode 39, the last episode in the series. I just came down here to our quarry area. There is a load of sand yet. We sold all the conveyors. And then when we sold some of the buildings, that was one of the issues was it deleted the buildings. I was hoping that they would have stayed there because this is a nice map. But it has wrecked the visual aspect of the game. As we go up this hill, we'll be able to look at the cement factory and you'll see it. It's just hideous, and now it like glitches and stuff. It's very bad to look at. But again, it is our last episode. We're kind of wrapping things up. We will be buying some luxury vehicles. We're going to buy us a couple cool cars. We're going to maybe have a toy or two. We got to... Oh, here comes that plow. We got to refinish our front part of our homestead, probably blacktop it or something, make it look nice, and then we may or may not delete those greenhouses and stuff like that, and maybe I'll just make it all look really good, because it is time. The bridge has been completed. We actually processing some potato chips. We're waiting for some trash to be created, if you will. Yeah, see, it's gone, and it's glitching because it thinks that there's a building, but there's not a building. It's a disaster. Do not recommend doing that. The only thing is, yeah, we did get a lot of money back, but it's gone. I don't think it... Let me double check the build menu, but I don't think there's another one in the build menu. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not here because it's like a part of the map, you know? There's no reason for it to not be where it should be. Yep, I don't see it. Again, once again, do not recommend doing that. It's a disaster. But yeah, we could keep this bin. This would probably make... Well, actually, that other bin we have would make a very good trash bin. I'm really curious to see what the trash looks like when it comes out. That's kind of the whole thing of this episode. We're just tidying things up. Get to do the final, last crossing the bridge with the garbage. Well, of course, we'll sell the potato chips as well. Just wrapping a few things up. The next map, I'm real excited. I was originally going to do the Pigeoneer map. That's how you pronounce it. But I realized Daggerwind's doing that map at the same time. Like I would be, I think he's only a couple episodes in or whatever, but I don't want to, you know, take away from him or him take away from me. And people would be sick of the map if one of, you know, they're watching the other person. So I decided not to do that. I could always do it later on, some different timing. But I did find a better map, I think. I'm really gonna enjoy it a lot more. It's gonna be a smaller farm again, kind of like we did before this map, but actually even smaller than that. So it's gonna be fun. I think the smaller farms are a little bit more fun. The big ones kind of just get a little crazy, but the small ones we can just really focus and concentrate on things. So it should be a good time. Oh yeah, we also have to get our jar sold here as well. I think it's coming up in the next few months. I'll probably have to shut those cactuses off so they quit producing. I think it's crazy down there right now. And then we can just sell what we got. A little extra change, not that we need it by any means. It was a very successful playthrough. This is going to be our retirement. Yeah, we're going to be starting from scratch on the next series, of course. I know some people talked about wanting to carry over again, but this is a part of the, you know, making it is the struggle. And we're going to have plenty of struggles on the next map. Oh, I should have went back the other way, but I guess we're sneaking through. Yeah, our cactus area, very nice. I like it. Yeah, we need to... I'm probably going to drop this bit off here. We do have some more potatoes that we'll either have to put in our food factory, or we'll have to sell those as well. Yeah, I think we'll just park this here. Oh, the bin anyway. We'll just put the bin... it's tough to say because... Let's put it over in the other spot because we do have to do some remodeling around here. Like I said, we'll make it look nice. I might get rid of the apple production. Just try to, at this point, visually make everything look cool. This can... I guess this is kind of used as a dumpster over here, right? Something like this. Glad we got use out of this DLC. Should we tackle this right now, though? I'm almost thinking we should while we're here. Because it's going to be a little bit of a job to get this down. And then we're still waiting on our food factory to process yet. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I'm going to do a little time lapse here. And, yeah, let's see what we come up with here. Okay, so I think we got something here. I decided to get rid of the apple production and then the obviously the greenhouse. Because that's the last episode. I mean, we gotta make it look nice. And I just decided we do need a kind of a fence to bring it all together. And I think this I think we got something that works. Wow. Like a before and after, man. What we went to. This is just a farm field. And it is luxury living right. Oh, look at that from the road. Holy bulls. That's, whew. We're definitely living good for our retirement. We just have to get the final icing. Let's take a look at our garage. We could put our bigger... Well, we could put both Mercedes in here, actually. Probably a good spot for them. If that semi will fit or not. But the other one will for sure. I needed something big. I was like, let's just put something big up. Let's turn the lights on. Do we got lights? We should. Over here. There we go. Bam. Yeah, not very deep, but it's something. Gotta have our little fun shed. Little cactus garden. Probably could have put some rocks up on there as well. That looks pretty good though. A little water fountain. I'll have to see how good that lights at night. We might have to throw some lights up here as well. And this is definitely bringing it all together. Let's get some luxury cars that I promised we were going to buy. Some fun stuff. Oh, we might get this Maverick Can-Am. Gotta have some toys. There's also a quad from the Highlands Fishing. We should probably get this muscle car, huh? We deserve it. What kind of stuff can we do? I don't want to get the color first and then work our way back. Should it be a red? I do kind of like an orange in this. It's got that metallic finish. I think that's what we want, is we want metallic. We could easily go to custom and then metallic and get exactly what we want. It's pretty close to what it already was. Engine, we got muscle 500. Well, we got to do 500. Oh yeah. I think the that looks good too. It's either between that one or that one. I think we'll do that one. Rim model. Oh man, there's lots of customization. We'll go with that. Bumper. Oh, there's so many choices. Holy moly. You know, a silver metallic would probably look pretty cool too. I might try a silver metallic rear bumper. It's our retirement present, right? For all the hard work we did. Let's go with that, and then rear. I don't know if I like the chrome or not. The exhaust. I might try, oh, intake. Oh, side intake. Oh yeah. Something like that, I think. Oh yeah. That's a blower. I don't know if I like the blower sticking out. Usually I do, but not on this. I think if it was silver, it might look better. Let's keep it like that for now. That's kind of weird. It's almost like two spoilers. Get rid of that ducktail. Maybe like that would be better. There's so many customization options. Dashboard. Let's go with the silver. Let's just leave that as is. There we go. Stripes. You gotta have stripes. And cabin light standard. What is the... Oh, yeah, that's ugly. Can't have that. No sticker. Attachers. Attachers. Oh, trailer hitch. Nope. And then, okay, now back to the color. If we did, let's add this to favorites just in case. The stripe could be black. Jet black. Still not quite the right color I'm looking for. There we go. Silver metallic. Actually, that's a little bit better, I think. And then we have headlight lens. Let's put this in pink so I can see what it is. Okay, just a little... Wow. That's actually kind of cool with pink. Now I'll do silver metallic. And then rim color, of course, it has to be chrome. I think we got ourselves a winner. What about the brake? We can't change the brake pad? I guess not. Okay, that's costing us $35,000. Not bad. Do we check it out and drive it over here? I think so. Oh, yeah. Fire her up. what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. Yeah. There would be signs that we're rich, and they know it. Oh, yeah. Oh, don't wreck it. Have we hung up on a tree? No, we hung up on a tree. No. Yeah, it's got some... She wants to go, that's for sure. Oh, yeah. So what else can we do here? There's like a... suspension? We can do suspension up and down. Steering and mirrors. Okay, so we can... Oh yeah, so we got the rear view mirror. Oh my god. That's so crazy. And then... This must be the steering wheel, yep. And then we have... both. That must be... Oh, the seat? Seat goes up and down. Okay, so next control group. That's it, I guess. That's interesting. I'm surprised that the side mirrors don't change. But I'm it's not trying to get too picky here. Okay, let's head back this to the or should we take it out? Let's go full speed. Whoa, 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 whoa. It definitely goes from under you real quick. We're gonna go down the main drag from one end of the map to the other. Full speed. It might be kind of hard with the roundabout in here. But we'll do a full-blown full out here. So over 100. Still going, still going. It's got more to give. 142, 43, 50, still going. 55, 155. So getting hung up into the wall here. Oofta. Can we grab it? I apologize. Alright, we'll try to go again here, and I'll try to get around the roundabout as quickly or as efficiently as possible. It might be kind of hard. But we gotta enjoy this, right? I think everybody's mad at us. Oh yeah, we gotta sell our fruit yet at the stand. Oh, it's tough to get around this too quickly without smashing something. I don't want it to fishtail on me. Alright. Flat out. Flat out. 155 is max. I don't know if we're gonna get there. Yep. 155, she tops out. Alright. Excellent. What a nice retirement gift. Oh man, I love this. I think the neighbors hate us. Oh yeah. Okay. So that's toy number 1. And we ain't done yet. This is we probably should have saved this one for last because it's clearly gonna be the best. So now we can just come into our garage. Of course our Mercedes is in the way. I should park this down here anyway. We actually probably have to take this over so we can sell our fruit. Well, we might use the other one depending on how much we have. We might have a lot to sell actually. I'll park it in here. This is where it belongs. And then we can park in the garage. Finally getting some use out of our garage. But we got room for more toys, don't worry. Sweet. What else do we want? We'll buy a Can-Am. Just gonna have a ridiculous amount of customization too. Try not to get too crazy with the customization because there's a lot that we have to finish up yet on this episode. Let's go with the lizard. Engine sound. You can't even hear the engine. Yet they want you to pick from it? Oh, this is totally random then. No additional... What is this? Angle eyes. Yeah, I don't know what that is. DRL. Now let's keep that the same. Rear accessories. Also, we can have the tire. Wing. Let's do a wing. Bumpers. Front bumper. Gotta have a bumper. LED bar. Oh yeah. You can take the doors off. Let's keep them on. Flat roof. Original. Yeah, we're not gonna get too crazy, I think, with the colors and all that. Let's go with that. 38,000, and then we should get like a normal car to drive. What would be a good normal car? Skoda. Probably like the green Skoda. Lime green's not bad. Skoda. Let's go with the orange. 62,000. And then I think we'll have another toy as well. Like a Can-Am quad. From the Highlands Fishing. So the one was 12, the other one's 14. What's the difference here? 50 to 80. Well, we gotta go with the 80 miles an hour, right? Snowplow. Ooh, that gives me an idea on our next playthrough. That could be very handy, although it's, I guess it's cheap enough. We could maybe, I'm already thinking too far ahead. Yeah, they got the tracks on here. No, we're gonna go with standard US, EU. Let's do the US. Chainsaw holder. Main color. Why is it showing white for main color? I don't know where that color is supposed to be at. We'll leave it on white. Okay, so that's 17 grand. I think we'll go with those toys for now. Let's actually shut off our production on the cactus so they quit producing, because I think we got plenty. We'll shut these down. Because we'll have to get them sold. Just got so much to do already as it is. Shut her down. Okay. Can-Am. Oh man. This is high tech. Let it boot up. Alright. Wow. Don't mind that. This handles way better than the car. I definitely like the handling in this. Now let's pop down at our fruit stand real quick. Check on things real quick. Yeah, there's a lot here. Yeah, there's still some... What does the production say? Prickly cactus. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get these, slide these ahead. There we go. I think what we'll do, whoops, is we'll sell the rest of them by cactus, let those process out here, and we'll get these jars sold. These jars will sell in April, and we are in February, so we could go to that. We have to, like, let the chips process anyway. I kind of wonder if I should have saved the toying around for at the end of the episode instead of in the middle of it. Yeah, this handles wonderfully. Look at that. I'm impressed with this. This handles really good. We should have had this earlier in this series. Okay. We'll park this up in the garage. Fantastic. I think what we'll do is we'll take a little break from the toys. We got to get moving here, and we got to... Let's shut this door. There we go. Yeah, we gotta get moving ahead here so we can get some stuff moving. Potato chips in September, and it appears we have some trash, but I don't know if any has popped out yet. No, we don't have any trash that has popped out. Oh yeah, that looks like it right there, one bag. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go ahead a bunch of months. Let's see, we gotta run out the production. Well, we may just go to April regardless, because that way we can sell the marmalade. And it is February right now. So let's jump ahead. And then I'm probably just going to end up selling those potatoes too, depending. I'll have to keep an eye on the production and see if it's going to be short potatoes, but I don't think it will be. I think we'll have plenty. There's actually, so we're here in April. The prickly pear cactus sell point, it's not the top. Our other one's actually higher, the average sale, which is our oil place, but let's just sell it right at our stand here. I think it's only right. We'll get these loaded up on the trailer, and we'll take them over there, and then we can also, we'll grab the pears from the actual cactus spots, and then we can get them sold as well, and then we can give a nice salute to our business here. And then we're just gonna finish up on the potatoes. Potato chips, rather. There's a lot of jars over here. It's actually kind of crazy. Yeah, if we get a close-in shot of this. It's very nice. It's raining, but we're gonna have to do within the rain. Our nice little tractor here. We'll see what we get. In you go. Or won't it? We're probably too high in the air. Oh, actually they're going, I think. Yeah, they're racking up. 25,000. And then a little more. Excellent! Let's do a little time lapse here. I'm gonna get these sold, and then we'll get the rest of the prickly pears sold. Alright, last load. And I want to go switch our production. We'll shut that off. Actually, it's out of... Perfect. Well, that's emptied out. That is off. Another 10 grand. How much did we actually get? Because we remember we got rid of our apple production and the greenhouse. So we should be able to see what our total actually was for the... How much we sold. 115,000? Yeah, because last month was 0. Holy moly, that is insane, actually. What a good business. Okay. We'll just leave this parked here, I guess. This was a perfect case use for this tractor. Perfect operation. All right, so I think we're kind of waiting on our final stuff here, the food factory pallets. So it is out of potatoes. We got plenty of sunflower oil and sunflower. So let's actually, those are going to sell, let's see, potato chips. Yeah, those will sell in September. So we can actually get a few more processed out April. Let's grab our truck, our flatbed. I haven't forgotten about our fun vehicles yet. We'll get these loaded up on the flatbed. Get them over to the factory so we get a little bit more garbage. And then we'll take the dumpster over there. I have not forgotten about that yet. And we get to throw the bags in there, and like I said, we'll end this, we'll end the episode like that, I guess. So we'll still have to do our final two luxury vehicles yet. Not really luxury, but you know what I mean. Recreational. I think we might just do it from the ground here. Leave it on the ground to make it easy. We can... This actually won't take that long to do. I'm actually surprised I went through the potatoes that quickly. I thought for sure we would have a bunch left over. We get that left side to slide on. We get the 4 on here. But it is not having it. There we go, maybe. No. I guess we got plenty of room for them all. Well, this is like ideal use for the garbage, I think. Like perfect scenario where you'd have a dumpster and then you just chuck it in and then you'd pick it up later, you know? Maybe we could leave it on, but I'm gonna, for the sake of roleplay, obviously be sitting there like that. It's cool that we actually get just trash bags. So these are how much? Mass. 110 kilograms or 200 liters. So we should lift them up. And obviously, let's double check. You should be able to obviously not have super strength. Of course. And then can we toss? You can't throw. But we'll drop them in. Like so. So the animals don't get it. Can we see inside here? I like this. Okay, so we will get this over to the food factory. We could go ahead and actually sell this plot of land back. We got our utility trailer over there. Yeah, we got to come down and grab that with the Mercedes-Benz. And then we can, like I said, sell it. It's no use to us anymore. It did its perfect operation for this map. Just needed a little bit of potatoes and some sunflowers. Definitely saved us a lot of work having to do that from the field. So we'll just leave this right here. We can load it up. There's plenty of room. Actually, that'll probably just spawn out. Make sure it's not bottlenecking on our inventory. Should have plenty of storage room. Potato chips, yeah, 50,000 liters. Oops. Shut that. Let's make sure that's off. I'm gonna run down and grab the utility trailer. We can bring it back here. It is ours. And then I think after that, we could probably get to the point of selling our potato chips. And then we're almost home free. There we go. And then, like I said, let's go ahead and sell the land. Somebody else can get use out of this. That'd be great. You cannot sell this land while you still own placeable objects on it. So I don't know what it's talking about for placeables, but like, we never placed anything on there. This was all stock. Only thing we did was put gravel down, which has nothing to do with a placeable. So I'm thinking the way that works is some items appear after you purchase the land. I'm just getting off of it to make sure it's not us. I'm sure it's not. Yeah, we can't sell it. No, that's fine. Home sweet home. We might have to put up, like I said, a light or two out here yet. And we'll probably just throw this utility trailer down here. Like I said, I don't think the other Mercedes semi-truck's really gonna fit in this shed anyway. We'll just put our utility trailer in here. And then this truck in the other bay. Open her up. Should be done with this for the series. But why not keep it? Been a good truck. There we be. Excellent. Paradise. Yeah, we gotta take a dip in our pool yet before we wrap up as well. So I think I'm gonna go ahead a few months. And then actually I'll probably get right to the point of selling potato chips is where we're gonna end up. I hope they all process. If not, I guess we'll just take what we got. Okay, we didn't make it quite to September yet, but we are in August, and the potato chips have, well, we ran out of potatoes. Plenty of sunflower oil, though. There's still, I was a little worried that we'd be shy on that, but there's definitely some there, which is totally fine. Is that price decreasing on these? Sometimes it's the month before is the best. Potato chips. It shows it going down, and it's green. It's bright green, so we could actually deliver it this month. 123,000. That'll be at Fruits and Vegetable. That's the store in town. Yeah, right there. We'll get them loaded up. It might be quite a big load here. I kind of set it up so we can just kind of spear very easily. And then we'll just push with the next pallet. If they pop out more. Or was that it? No, that's it actually. So they're all out here. Here I was thinking I was gonna have to spawn more and more. That's alright then, because it won't be such a crazy load then either. It's always good to get more for less. It did pop out another one behind our trailer, so I was curious what that other dock spot was for. So it's just another continuation spawn point. Couple more bags of trash, it looks like, as well. And I gotta remember, we still have 2 toys we gotta pick up yet. Our car and our quad. Like in hindsight, I think we'd been more successful if we just would have bought the... We'll just leave this here. We'll throw our trash away. We would have been more successful had we just bought the garden plot and then the food factory and did this. It would have been very, very easy. That was a lot of construction that we had to do with for the bridge and all that good stuff. We'll come back for the trash. Imagine that having a full load of trash. That'd be crazy. Okay. Alright. Let's head on over in town then. A shot of the oil rigs from this direction again. One last kind of look. Once we're wrapping up. We're gonna go in the back way this time. Didn't get much traveling around this area. Ooh, keep it straight. Yeah, I think with the oil rigs, I mean, even if we have to pay... Actually, I should probably sell the food factory. I bet you that disappears on us too. I almost kind of don't want to do it. That's gonna happen. We'll probably forget about doing that. We could stay afloat with the oil rig, selling once a year. Just slide her forward. Slide them all forward. Excellent. Yeah, I bet you any money if we sell the food factory, it would disappear. We'll drop this here because we actually probably could stick our rigid track on it if we're ever going to take it back. I'm not worried about that for the end of the episode here, though. We'll take the trash back to our house, and then we will get our other two vehicles back to our homestead. And then I think we'll take a final dip in the pool, and then we'll take the trash to the dump in the morning. I'm hoping the rain lets up here, though. Hey, look at that trash bags. That is so cool. If Giants would start doing stuff like that, you know, base game, modders come up with good ideas. Here we are, home sweet home. Looking fantastic. Did you ever think that when we started this series we'd ever get to something like this? This is insane. Built a house from scratch. We'll just drive the truck right up into our area here so we can get in it in the morning. We're gonna take a night dip here before we wrap up too. We have to. It is so nice. Alright, quad. Fires up nicely. I probably didn't need the snowplow on, but I was so... I think this, like I said, this will work very nicely in our next series. And if I do forget that, although it would be kind of cool to use a tractor plow too. But yeah, we'll see. This is something we could probably work towards. That's gonna be nice. Anything special with this? Cruise control, lower plow, horn. Yeah, pretty standard. First person. I do like that base game has quads and motorcycles now. The motorcycles are a little goofy on physics, but at least they're there. Handles pretty decent in the mud. This should probably almost stay down in our shed. But we do have room up here at the garage. So we'll park it up here. And then we'll grab our car. This will be our luxury car, I guess. This is electric, ain't it? Yeah. Sounds different. Very nice. Probably should have went the other way. She goes, though. She really wants to... She's got some get up and go to her. Excellent. Like I said, there would be signs. I bet you everybody in the neighborhood just hates us. Okay. There we go. Should we get a good shot here of all... Let's turn the super strength off so I don't grab anything. Of our nice toys. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, fantastic. We'll shut this up. We're gonna go to the night. We'll take one last dip at our pool. Let's fast forward. Hopefully, like I said, the storm lets up a little bit. At night, oh my goodness, that looks so good, doesn't it? I had to take one last look before, like I said, before we end this series. We worked so hard on this pool area. Like, this is what it was all about. Having a little paradise. So nice. How does the actual front area look? It's probably not going to look that good without lights. We didn't put any lights up. The water fountain is lighted. That don't look too bad. But we do need some kind of lights here. What about the colored lights again? Should we put some on the palm trees, or is that not gonna cover right? It might not do the right kind of coverage. This might just be kind of cool putting lights like this, you know, the white lights. It doesn't necessarily have to be a different color. I think, yeah, we'll just go with the white. We'll do a couple, maybe 3 of them here, just to really shine them up. There, and then here, and then one over here yet. And then, oh, that looks so good. We do need something for the driveway here, though. So what do we have for a nice light pole? Yeah, those are going to be way too dim if we use those. Yeah, we might have to use these. That one's got a little bit better spread on it. Try to keep it straight. Or should we go this way with it? So it's not blocking the fountain and all that stuff. One there. One here. One there. There. That's not bad. Probably should have put one in the middle here instead. Let's do that, and then we'll delete that other one. There we go. That way it's not stealing too much from the look of the... Those lights are probably a little bit bright on the palm trees. Yeah, that might be a little too much. Oh, man. That is nice. Yeah, we might have to take one of these out. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure it got hit from every side so you don't have its shadow casting. But sometimes the shadow makes the... Like those ones on the right there, we only got the one light. And it actually kind of makes a nice... It looks a little bit better. We're going to have to get rid of one of these. Question is which one, or do we get rid of 2? It's almost too dark that way now. Actually, that ain't too bad. I guess that kind of works. That's not bad. Okay. Let's take a quick dip. Because we have to. Oh, this is so nice. I love it. Just chilling in our retirement in Brazil. We worked so hard for this. So very nice. Again, we got one final objective. We got to take the garbage out in the morning. But I'm just soaking up the moment. Very nice. Alright, let's get to bed. We got to wake up in the morning. And we got to take the trash to the dump. Alright, it is 6:30 a.m. We gotta take the trash out. Actually, our lights haven't even shut off yet. Very nice. Really outdid ourselves on this playthrough. We're gonna go across our bridge that we built. A lot of blood and sweat went into that. Oh, can we get out without wrecking our... There we go. Here we go across the bridge that we built. Took many, well, it took like multiple years actually. Lots of work, but it is complete. And it got us to our destination to throw our trash away. That's an interesting field there. Yeah, it's just down here and to the right. I don't know what we get for trash. I want to dump it in, but it might suck it up before we dump. Let's see here, force dump. Oh, we don't have access. So I guess we have to... We're gonna have to drive it over anyway. There we go. So we got 262 for selling or recycling. Well, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. A successful series in the bag. Like I said, I'm real excited for our next one. I'm not going to tell you the name of the map, but I think you're going to be blown away when you see it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you over there.